Good morning, everybody. Good morning, hello, and welcome to Friday morning. It's lovely to see you all here. I've just been having a quick look at the chat while I've been getting ready and can see lots of fabulous people that are all ready to work out this morning. So if you haven't been here before, this is how we roll. So what we'll do is we'll get straight into class. We'll do the half hour of exercise, and then afterwards I'll come back to the chat, and that's when I can answer any questions you may have. So if you want any tips about which videos are right for you, or if you've got any issues in your body, you're not sure about certain exercises that are okay to do, then that's the time to do it. All right, so without further ado, I just want to say welcome to you all and let us get started. So today we're doing a full body Pilates session, should I say? Shall I start again? Today we're doing a full body Pilates session for strength and for tone. I'm going to do the traditional exercises today, so I'm going to try not to veer off into my own creations. I'm going to try and stick with the traditional exercises so you get a real flavour of a very traditional Pilates class. I am going to make the assumption that you are cleared for exercise, that you don't have any major issues in your body, because this class is going to be a little bit more athletic. If there's anything that doesn't feel right, please don't do it, or if you're not sure, sit it out and watch and then join if you want to. All right, so let's get started. So I'm just going to come down onto my bench. And we are going to begin lying down. We're going to do a quick warm-up. So I want you to lie down, find your neutral position. So that's the two hip bones and the pubic bone nicely aligned. Think of just relaxing through those ribs. Bring your arms down by your side. And I want you to lengthen through the back of the neck, so you can feel that lovely long line through your spine. Here we go. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. You're going to exhale through the mouth. You're going to pull the belly in. You're going to tilt the pelvis, pushing into the feet and peeling the hips up off the floor. All right, we're going as far up as we can. We don't want to arch the back or open the ribs. We've got a nice long line there. Then you're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, relaxing through the chest and coming back down. Let's do that again. Deep breath in and exhale to tilt and roll the spine up. Inhale and exhale as you come down. Good. Deep breath in and breathing out to tilt and roll the spine up. Inhale and exhale as you come down. Two more. Deep breath in. Exhale to tilt and roll the spine up. Inhale to hold and exhale as you come down. Last one. Deep breath in and exhale to tilt. Roll the spine up. Inhale to hold. And exhale, coming all the way back down into that neutral position. And let's float the right leg up and then the left leg as well. We're going to have those knees and ankles together, shins parallel to the ceiling. And if you can see, you want those knees above the hips. And we're going to move from here, from the oblique muscles, the side of the body, the core. So you're going to take your arms out to the side, and then you're going to inhale as you take your knees over towards the right-hand side. Exhale, you're going to draw them in and come back to center. And then the other way, you're going to inhale over and exhale back to center. So this isn't about how far you move, it's about really engaging in that core to bring those legs back. So we inhale over, we exhale, pull the tummy into return. And again, inhale over and exhale back. Inhale over and exhale back. Let's do two more. Inhale over and exhale back, and inhale over and exhale, to return. Let's take the right leg down, the left leg down. Bring your arms up, interlace your fingers, and I'm going to take the hands behind the head. You want to be holding just under the occipital bone, so supporting the head. Let's open the elbows out. And again, think nice and long through that neck. Neutral position, we're going to lift the chest, so you're going to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to pull the tummy in to stabilize the pelvis and then lift the head and chest up. So your bottom half is not moving, just your top half. And you're going to inhale there and exhale to come back down. So you're going to take a deep breath in and exhale to lift. Inhale to hold and exhale to lower down. So deep breath in and exhale to lift. Inhale to hold and exhale to lower. We're going to do 3 more. So really try and focus on keeping that pelvis really still as we lift. Try and see if you can pull in a little bit deeper on those abdominals. Inhale and exhale to come back. Good. Deep breath in and exhale to lift. Inhale, hold and exhale back. You're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to exhale to lift back up. This time you're going to stay there. Check your pelvis is still neutral. Now as you take a breath in, you're going to think about rotating to your right. So you're going to exhale and rotate. Little rotation, looking just past your right knee, keeping your lower body still, and come back to the center. Try not to lower down. So we're going to exhale, rotate left. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to exhale, rotate right. So this should make you feel a little shaky. Always does with me. I quite like that feeling. And back. You're going to exhale, rotate. And center. So you're really trying to feel the movement at the bottom of your rib cage. And back to center. And exhale, rotate. And back to center. We're going to add 2 more. And center, and rotate, and center. Now stay up, extend your arms out, put your fingers under your thighs, take a deep breath in, and then you're going to exhale, pull the tummy muscles in, and bring yourself all the way up to sitting. Very good. So we're going to do the roll up. So you can either do this with the knees bent, if you have a stiff lower back, or you can do the traditional way, which is the legs out in front of you. It's going to wiggle back a little so you can see my feet. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall. Let's take those arms out. All right, shoulders are relaxed. You're going to take a deep breath in, and then you're going to exhale, pulling the tummy muscles in. So we're scooping in here, and we're moving back. You're going to go as far as you're able. Those of you that can go to the floor, you're going to go all the way down, take the arms over the head, keep the ribs down though. And we're going to move the arms, head and chest. So we're looking forward. Hold it here for a moment. Then you're going to exhale, pull the tummy in. And start to lift up. Now keep that tummy pulling in as you lift up, so you come into this nice C-curve position of the spine. Try not to let the head drop. You want that neck to be an extension of the spine. Then you're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to go back. Exhale. Going back, taking the arms overhead. Inhale here. Then exhale, pull in to start to lift back up. That's when you're really using the core. When we get to here, what I like is that feeling of pulling in here to give you that little stretch in that lumbar spine. Take a deep breath in and exhale, back you go. And arms overhead, good. Inhale. Exhale, pulling in. That's it. Coming up, find that nice C-curve. Lovely. Inhale. And exhale. As you come back, We're going to do one more. Inhale. Exhale up. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Coming all the way back down. Once you're back down on the floor, you're going to reach your arms all the way around to the side once again. Do bear with me because I'm on a little bench, so I can't put my hands completely down, but I want you to put your hands on the floor there. And then we're going to bring the right leg up, extending as far as you're able so the leg can be bent or it can be straight with the foot flex. We're going to do the circles, so this is the hip work. So from here, you're going to inhale to take the leg across the body, but don't let that pelvis move. Exhale, circle around and up. So nice and stable here. Inhale across. Exhale, circle around and up. And what we're aiming to do is to be able to do this movement without the pelvis rolling with the leg. Across, down, around and up. Just one more. Across, down, around and up. Let's go back the other way. So we're going to inhale out and exhale around. Inhale out and exhale around. That's it. So keeping nice and still here as you do it. Two more. Out and around and out and around. Well done. Just point the toe, take that leg down, and then let's bring the other leg up. So preparing for the circles on this side. Here we go. So go across the body, down, around and up. Staying really stable in the core. So really just focus on the core. The leg is doing one movement. The core is focusing on really just pulling in. Two more. Let's go back in the other direction. Out, down, around and up. Good. Out, down, around and up. And one more. Well done. Point the toe. Bring the leg down. Now let's have those legs back together. We're going to roll up to sitting. So draw everything in here. Reach your arms overhead. And then you're going to inhale, moving arms, head and chest. If you need to, hold on to the legs. Exhale to bring yourself all the way up. We've got that nice C curve. We're going to keep that curve now, but we are going to draw the feet in towards us. I'm just going to shuffle forward just a little. Okay, so we're drawing the feet in towards us. We're going to do the rolling. All right, it's going to sound a bit noisy at my end because I'm on sort of moving reformer bed. So what we're going to do is put the hands on the shins. You're going to float those feet up and you're just going to find a balance first of all. And this is the important part, is finding your center of gravity. So feet are off the floor. Let's relax the shoulders. Eye lines just sort of drifting over the knees there. And I'm going to start to pull the tummy muscles in. You're going to keep pulling in until you feel yourself starting to go back, at which point you inhale back. And then you're going to exhale, coming up. You're going to try and come up without putting the feet down, all right? So really drawing in and in on the tummy till you fall back. Inhale back, exhale up. Remember, we're just going to go to the top of the shoulders, not onto the neck, all right? And again, so keep pulling in, rolling back, just onto the top of the shoulders. And up, and it's just trying to find that control. As you can feel, it's quite a challenge. Inhale back and exhale up. Let's just do one more. Here we go. And up. Well done. And while we're there, let us just bring the feet up, extend as far as you can. Let's have a little hold. So we're going to hold for 3, 2, 1, and take those legs down. Okay, so now we're going to sit up really nice and tall with those feet slightly apart. When I say slightly apart, I'm going to suggest about just inside the width of your mat. Okay, so really lifting up through the spine there. We're going to take the arms out, and this is called the spine stretch forward. So you're going to visualize right now that your back is against a wall, and you're going to peel off that wall all the way through the spine, starting from here, from the very top. So think of that sequence going down. What I like to say to some people is, imagine you've got some Velcro on your back and attached to the wall, and it's almost like you feel that little bit of resistance as you go forward. So you're going to take a breath in, you're going to breathe out, and you're going to let the head go first. You're going to pull the abdominals in, and you're going to keep pulling in on the tummy as you start to round the spine forward. So it's not a stretch, it's very much it's not a stretch from the hip, it's very much a stretch of the spine. Try not to let that head hang. All right, you're reaching towards the feet, then you're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to exhale, pull the abdominals in, and slowly uncurl that spine back up. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. And exhale, chin to the chest, drawing the abdominals in. And slowly moving forward. Taking a deep breath in there. And breathing out. To come back up. Well done. Deep breath in. And exhale. Coming forward, good, inhale, and exhale, coming all the way up. We're going to lift the arms up, and we're going to take the arms behind us, fingertips pointing in. If that's uncomfortable, then turn your fingers out to the side. Okay, we're going to bend the knees, and align with the knees and the feet, okay? And again, think about your neck also aligning with your spine. You're going to take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, we're going to press into the feet and the hands. We're going to start to push up, all the way up, until you're in that shape of a coffee table, that's the idea. And then you're going to inhale to lower down. So you're going to exhale to lift up. Inhale as you lower down. So try and get that breathing going as well. Exhale up. Inhale as you lower down. And one more. Exhale up. And inhale as you lower back down. Well done. From there, you're going to come onto your side. So facing me, lying down on your side. You're going to have your legs outstretched. You can have your bottom arm also outstretched. You can have your hand in front here of your chest for support, or those that like the challenge, you can have the hand on the side. Looking down your body, let's just get those feet a little bit forward of the hips, and check that your hips are not rolling back. Can you see? You're going to bring your hips one on top of the other, so you've got a straight line there. From here, you're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to exhale to lift both legs up. As we inhale, we're going to lower towards the floor, but we're not going to touch the floor. Exhale, we're going to lift back up. So you're going to inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. So you can really feel the strength through this one, and lift. Lower, and lift. Lower, and lift. Lower, and lift. Lower, and lift. Two more. Lower, and lift, and lower, and lift. Well done. Bring those legs down. All right, we're going to do the other side. Okay, so I'm just going to flip around so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so lying down, let's have those feet slightly forward. All right, making sure you've got that good position. Always take the time in Pilates to set yourself up correctly. That way you're going to be getting much more out of the exercise. So you can take a deep breath in, you're going to exhale to lift. Now as we inhale low, we're not going to quite touch the floor. We're going to exhale, come up. We're going to inhale lower, exhale up. Inhale lower and up. Lower and up. Good. Lower and lift. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. And come on down. All right, so from there, you're going to roll over onto your front. I'm just going to switch around so you can see me better. So lying on your front, I want you to have your legs together and your arms down by your side, but the arms are not resting on the floor. The arms are active, so I want you to draw the shoulders back, lift those arms. Can you see what I'm doing? And place your hands on the side of the legs there. So you're not going to let them drop. You're going to hold them there the whole time. You're going to just drop the chin or tuck the chin slightly, so you feel a little length through the neck. You're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to pull the tummy in away from the mat and start to lift the upper part of your spine. So lifting your head and your chest away from the floor. Don't let the chin do this, okay? Think of just lengthening through the back of the neck. So our line is down, and then you're going to lower back down. So deep breath in. Exhale, we're lifting up. And inhale to lower down. Exhale, we're lifting up. And inhale to lower down. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. One more. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Let's bring those hands up. And then from there, just sit back on your heels. That's it. Good. And then you're going to come up. So from here, I want you to be in a kneeling position. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a little exercise for the core, but also strengthening and turning the legs and the shoulders. So you're going to find your slightly extended spine. So you're neutral here, but you're not going to let the back round or the head drop down. I want you to think of really trying to extend through the neck. And I want you to take your right leg back and then your left leg back like so. Right leg in and left leg in. So you're going to take the right leg back, left leg back, right leg in, left leg in. So it's right and left and right and left. Right and left and right and left and right and left and right and left. Last one, and right and left and right and left. Very good. All right, from there you're going to turn around. You're going to have your feet back out in front of you and apart. Okay, we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to do this 4. So you're going to take your arms out to the side. This time you're going to have your palms facing forward. All right, so think of yourself rotating on this axis, okay, on that center line. So you're going to rotate to your right, bringing your left arm across. Now look down at your foot, think as if you're going to saw off that little toe. You're going to start to reach forward towards that little toe, keeping those sit bones on the mat. So don't let yourself lift off on that left side. Anchor down. Bottom arm, the back arm, that's the right arm, shoulder turns in slightly. Then you're going to lift back up, just get your shoulders back into position, and then rotate back to center. So we'll do one more slowly. We're going to rotate left. Okay, looking down at that little toe. We're going to reach towards it. Back arm, as you can see, I'm rotating in. I'm reaching down, but I'm keeping the weight in the center. So it's working all the way across the back. I'm going to lift up. Shoulders come back. And center. All right, let's speed it up. So we're going to rotate right. Exhale, reach. Inhale, up. And center, rotate left, exhale, reach, and up, and center, and right, and rotate, and lift, and center, left, and rotate, and lift, and center. Last two. Up, and center, and left, and rotate, and up, and center. Well done. Coming onto your side now. Just checking we've got time. Oh yeah, lots of time. Good. Okay, so you're going to come onto your side, and I want you to be on your elbow like this. All right. And I want you to check you've got your hips stacked. And I'm going to suggest you're going to put your hand down here. We're going to lift this foot up just in line with the hip, and we're going to flex it. This bottom foot, I like to just slightly angle it, just as an anchor, like a stabilizer. All right, because the idea is we're going to swing the leg forward and back now, but we're not going to move here, or we're going to try not to. That's the challenge. So you've got to really work on the core here. It's great for the core, this one. Okay, so you're going to exhale, take the leg forward. And then you're going to point the toe, inhale, reach it back. All right, and the idea is you're not going to do too much of this. As you can see, there will be an element of that, but you're trying to really stay stable here in the center. So we flex forward, you point back. We flex forward, we point back. And forward, and back. And forward, and back. And forward, and back. And forward, and back. Well done. Bring that leg down, cross it over the other one, and then you're going to come up onto your elbow. Again, if this is too challenging, you can bend your knees with this. We're going to do the side bend. So we're lifting up, we're taking the arm out to the side. We're going to lift all the way up, and then you're going to exhale as you go over. And you're going to try and lift a little higher as you do that. Inhale back to the T, and exhale, lower down. You're going to breathe in to lift. Breathe out to go over. Inhale up, and exhale, lower down. Two more, lift. And over, and up, and lower down, and lift. And over, and up, and lower down. Well done. Let's go do the other side. Okay, so onto the elbow. All right, hand in front, feet slightly forward. We're going to lift that leg up. We're going to flex the foot. All right, so think right now about just stabilizing here. All right, and then from here, we're going to go forward and back. Flex forward and back. And forward, and back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back. Last time, forward, and back. Now you're going to bring that leg forward, cross it over, come up onto the elbow. All right, and then from there, we're going to push into that elbow, lifting up. Exhale, going over. That's it. Inhale back to the T, and exhale, lower down. So breathing into lift, and over, and up, and lower down. Deep breath in, lift, and over, and up, and lower down. Lift, and over, up, and lower down. One more, and lift. And over, and up, and lower down. From there, you're going to roll onto your front, and you're going to bring your hands down by your side. This time, you're going to have your feet slightly apart. Okay, and we've got our elbows and hands down. We're just going to check that the neck is relaxed, and we're just going to lengthen through the back of the neck again. It's a little tight as the chin. And I want you to think of pulling in here. Yeah, you're pulling in here away from the mat, almost as if you could slide your hands under. And what you're going to do is take a breath in. You're going to breathe out and start to lift the head and chest up onto the elbows. And if you feel you can go further, you're going to press into those arms, so nice and press up as well, lifting up as far as your back is happy to go. And you're going to inhale there and exhale, coming back down. I know a lot of you can get very stiff in the back, so just take your time with this. Take a breath in, breathe out, and just think of that movement, shoulders drawing down, neck lengthening, starting to lift. You're pulling the tummy in to support your lower back, pressing into the arms if you wish, coming up. If you are all the way up, let's draw those shoulders back and down. Take a breath in, and breathing out. Coming back down, let's do one more deep breath in and exhale, extending, that's it, lifting up. If you're all the way up, wherever you are, let's just hold it there for a moment. So keep pulling the tummy in, draw the shoulders down, inhale and exhale. Come on down, well done. From there, hands under the shoulders, lifting up, just going to sit back on the heels for a moment. So just releasing that spine in the other direction. Good. All right, and then you're going to come on up, sitting on your bottoms, and we're going to finish, with the seal puppy, which always gets a laugh. Always used to get a laugh when I was in class. Because it's one of those exercises, it's quite fun when you're first learning it. So it's a rolling exercise, and you're going to have feet together, knees apart. Make sure you've got room wherever you are behind you. So we did rolling like a ball earlier, didn't we? So if you think of that movement, but you've got your knees apart, so you're going to take your hands through the centre, and you're going to take them around the foot like so, and then the same with the other foot. I'm going to shift forward just a little. Okay, and this is where it gets a little more challenging. So we're thinking about drawing the tummy in and having a nice rounded spine. And the seal puppy is 3 little beats of the feet, a roll, and then 3 little beats and a roll back up, which means you're upside down for a little bit longer. Okay, so let's try it together. We're going to do 3 little beats. 1, 2, 3. We're going to roll back. We're going to do 3 little beats. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to roll back up. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, roll back, and 1, 2, 3, roll up. 1, 2, 3, roll back, and 1, 2, 3, roll up. So you can see it's quite hard. It's one of those ones you've got to get into the flow. I always find with this, 1, 2, 3, roll back, and 1, 2, 3, roll up. 1, 2, 3, roll back, and 1, 2, 3, roll up. 1, 2, 3, roll back, and 1, 2, 3, roll up. Last one, and back, and 1, 2, 3, roll up. All right, hold it there. We're going to finish just with a little stretch of the legs, so you can extend those legs up wherever you can reach. Yes, you're going to bring them together. Now draw your shoulders down. Try and extend your spine so you're not rounded. Lift up. Okay, let's take the arms away and let's hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and you're all done for today. So bring those feet down. If you need a little stretch, you can bring those feet together like so. And then just take a breath in, breathe out, and just press forward. And back up, and one more deep breath in, and exhale. And come back up. And that's it, you're all done for today. Thank you very much, everyone. Well done. All right, so I'm just going to come forward and chat to you now. Let's get myself into position. I hope that was all right. So we did a very traditional class today. I tried to keep it quite simple. If you enjoyed the class, please would you press your like button now. That's your thumbs up button. I would really appreciate that. It'd be great. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe, because it doesn't cost you a thing. And the only thing that will happen is you'll get a notification when I've uploaded a new workout or when I'm going to go live. Other than that, you won't get any sort of extraneous emails or anything like that. I think my husband's coming in. Oh, here he is. This is who's on the chat. Here he is. And my dog as well. All right, Boo, come on in. You're going to stay? You're going to sit down there? Very good. All right. So this is your time where you can ask me any questions that you may have. I'm just going to have a quick look at the chat and the notes there. So very quickly, I want to say thank you very, very much for your donations today. So that's Yvonne, who's donated $4.99. Thank you very much, Yvonne. I know you come every week and you always donate, and it's really appreciated. Thank you. Thank you to Jenny, who's donated $3.99. Thank you, Jenny. Sylvia's donated £4. Goldia 16's donated 5. Thank you, Goldia. Mary has donated 10. Thank you very much, Mary. And Virgo has donated 4, I think that's euros. Thank you very much indeed, Virgo. So I hope you're all okay. Hope you found that all right. I'm always a bit nervous teaching the more traditional exercises, because having taught for 10 years, I know that it's actually very few people who can easily do the traditional exercises. It's really interesting, isn't it? Because I don't know how much you know about Joseph Pilates, but he was a German kind of fitness guru, if you like. And he was, when he grew up, exercise, I believe, was compulsory or highly recommended in Germany. He was born in the late 1890s. And so he grew up in that environment of exercising all the time. And of course, it's not the environment that we live in now, is it? But he was very passionate about the fact that everybody, whoever they are, wherever they are in the world, should be able to exercise, should be able to learn how to breathe well, should be able to stand with a good posture all the way into their 80s, 90s. He was very much someone like that. Sorry, I've got something come off on my screen I'll get rid of. Oh, what happened there? I don't know why that happened. Okay. And it's something that I believe, that's partly why I think I decided to study Pilates, because of all the exercise disciplines, and I've done lots. Dance will always be my number one passion, because I started dancing when I was 3. But Pilates for me is very similar in that it's something that you can really build. You can start right at the beginning and not feel you can do anything. And with that consistency and that attention to detail and kind of really learning the technique, you really can get so much stronger. And I think it's something that people are starting to realize. Maybe it's because of the lockdown, I don't know. But that you don't have to do kind of, HIIT classes every day to feel fit. In fact, that wouldn't be good for you. You have to have a balance of movement and calm, focused movement where you're really using your brain to control the body. That is really what Pilates is all about. So I do want to thank you all for coming every week and for being part of this kind of passionate movement. It really does mean a lot to me, because it's the one thing I wanted to do, I've always wanted to do, is to help people move easier in their bodies. And I don't know where that comes from. It's probably something to do with when I was very young. I come from a family that had no money, nothing at all, pretty raggedy kid, and thanks to help from, scholarships and council funding here in the UK, I managed to be able to train as a dancer, to be able to work professionally as a dancer eventually, and then be able to fund myself, funded my own training in Los Angeles. So and I guess I kind of think, well, I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't helped by somebody. And so that's why I do it now, is that I want to kind of give back. So that's kind of a bit about my background. But anyway, enough of me talking. I'm going to have a look at the chat now and see what's going on with you all. So I know lots of you said good morning, so I hate to miss you out. So I'm just going to quickly scroll through the chat. And just see Regina. Oh, Regina. Okay, Regina says, hi, I miss new classes for elderly people. So Regina, if you're still watching, don't worry. Next week on Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. British time, because I'm not sure where you are, but at 4:30 on Wednesday afternoon, I'm doing a senior mat Pilates class in here. So you can come to that, and that's going to be especially for seniors. So that's particularly for people kind of, I'd say, 65 plus. You can be younger and do it, not a problem, but it's going to be aimed at that age group. And also, so you all know, I have, you probably know I had foot surgery in November, and I'm really happy. Yesterday I saw my surgeon, and he's given me the go-ahead to be able to start doing some standing work again. Yay! So I'm going to take it slowly, but it means that I can now start doing some videos and things. So I have filmed a standing, I think it's 17 minutes standing Pilates challenge, which I filmed when I got back yesterday. So I'll be editing it today, but I'm going to try and get it out at the weekend so you can all see that. And that is quite a challenging one. There's lots of balances in it and things. So hopefully you'll like that. All right. So yes, so Regina, don't worry. There are classes coming for you. Judy Buxton in Chiswick. Hello, Judy. I hope you enjoyed the class today. Lovely to have you here. Who else have we got? Wendy. Hello, Wendy Grantham. Bonjour, everyone, from a wet and gloomy southwest France, but looking forward to feeling energized after today's session. Well, Wendy, I hope you feel energized today. I know we've been talking a lot on Instagram. Thank you very much for following me over there. And thank you for doing the classes. I hope you do feel energized. That was very much a pretty traditional class today. And I do think it's nice to get back to the traditional stuff. I know I like to do all my kind of variations based on my dance background, and I think they're great, but I also think you can't beat the traditional exercises either. So I hope you enjoyed that and you feel energized, ready for the rest of your day. Kathy Freeman, hello Kathy. You've just had a nice cup of tea and you're raring to go. I hope you enjoyed it, Kathy. Lovely to have you here. Good morning to Ranjit. Looking forward to today and on the 27th as seniors as I fall in that group 70 plus. Well, Ranjit, you're amazing. Well done. You've done today's class and you're going to do the seniors on next Wednesday. So fabulous. I really hope you enjoy that. Lovely to have you here as always. I know you come every week, so it's nice to see you. Joan Reddy-Can. Hello, Joan. How are you? Nice to see you here. Hope you enjoyed that class. Where are we? So, Sylvia Mears, I think, I love your emoji, Sylvia. Thank you. You gave me £4 for class today. That lovely emoji. It's great. Thank you, Sylvia. Nice to see you back again. Madeline Bird. Hello, Madeline. Really nice to have you here. Madeline says it's beautiful, sunny, cold, crisp day here. Looking forward to feeling energized with a good stretch and workout. Good. You know what? With the, I always find, I don't know about you, with traditional Pilates, that it makes me feel warm inside. You know, sort of exercises that get your heart rate up, like cardio, running and cycling and all those things, make you feel hot on the outside, make you sweat. I find with Pilates, it's the one thing where I just feel everything inside has worked. I think it's because there's so much core work in it. But it's a really nice feeling. You can feel it down your spine, can't you, and in your core. And yeah, so very good. So good morning, Mike Werritz from Bedford. Lovely to have you here, Mike. I hope you enjoyed that class today. Good. Let me know how it was for you, Mike. Always good to know. Marie McClellan, good morning to you. Hello, Goldia. I know you donated £5. Thank you very much, Goldia. Good morning, Diane McFadden in Northumberland. I hope you're doing okay up there. I know the weather's been atrocious in the north, so I hope you're all right. So look forward. So Diane says, I so look forward to my Friday stretching and coffee afterwards, and I will definitely buy you one. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Diane. I'll definitely be having a coffee afterwards as well. Anne from London. Hello, Anne. Lovely to see you again. Good morning, all, from a sunny, cold day in London. Looking forward to class. Sylvia B. Hi, Rachel. Looking forward to the session. Love the way you give options. Really help as a beginner. Oh, good. Well, I hope that worked for you, Sylvia. So it was a little bit more. I would say today was beginner plus. So I hope that was okay for you. And the options worked. Alan Akers, good morning, Alan in Oxford. Lovely to have you here. I hope you enjoyed the class today. Yeah, do let me know how it was for you. Always good to know. It's really nice to have some men in the class as well. So thank you for coming. Great to have you here. Linda Eisenwater, looking forward to today's class. I did last week's 3 times. My goodness, Linda, well done. That's brilliant. You must be feeling really strong. So yeah, that's fantastic. Well done. Jewel says good morning from Spain. Hello, Jewel. Penelope McLeod. Hello, Penelope and Chiswick. Lovely to have you here as always. I hope the sun's out down there, up there, should I say. Down here it is. It's nice and sunny on the coast. Mary Campbell says, good morning, Rachel. Glad to see you. I'm working from home, giving myself a break from work to straighten out the bones and the muscles. Oh, wonderful, Mary. Well, that's a really, really good thing to do. I think if you're working from home, I know a lot of people have said this with the lockdown, they felt like they have worked longer and longer and longer hours and not putting the breaks in that time that they do. And I think that's something is really important if you are working full time at home and you are, we're going to be in this lockdown for a little while longer, I think, aren't we? Is try and put in a scheduled break in the morning and in the afternoon, because you're working harder, because most people are working when they would be commuting. So you're adding all that extra time in that you're working, and you must give yourself a break from the laptop, because you're kind of, I am too, we're like this a lot, and you really need to kind of, crack my shoulders there. You really need to stretch the body out. So that's absolutely brilliant, Mary. Well done for that. And I really hope you feel a little better for it. Sandra Ellis, good morning, everyone, from Bodmin in Cornwall. Oh, that sounds so lovely, a lovely part of the world. Hello, Sandra. Not so good here today, very damp. Yes, you've got the rain as well, I think, haven't you? So I hope you're all right. I hope you feel better, a little bit warmer after class today, Sandra. Thank you for coming. Yvonne Woodhouse, good morning. Beautiful sunny morning on the east coast of Yorkshire. Have a beautiful view of the sea. Oh, that sounds lovely, doesn't it, everyone? Can't wait to get started. Good. I hope you enjoyed class today. Yvonne, lovely to have you here. Oliver Mudd, hello, Oliver, welcome. Good morning, well done, Rachel. How lovely. What a very nice expression. Hope you enjoyed the session today. Mary Campbell, you are an angel for donating £10 for my class today. Thank you so much. And you're my number 1 fan. Bless you. That's really lovely of you. Thank you, Mary. Josie Briggs, also on the East Yorkshire coast, sunny and frosty. Hello to you, Josie. Hello to Carol Britton, also in East Yorkshire. Oh, there's lots of you in East Yorkshire. How fantastic. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever been to East Yorkshire. I think when the lockdown goes and we're able to move around freely again, I'm going to start going around the UK a lot more, because I just think there's so many places I haven't been that I would love to go to. I've never been to Northumberland either. And I know they're beautiful places. So, yeah, that's the plan, is to do a little road trip when we're allowed to. Margaret Scott, sorry I can't do this live. I'm going to do it later. Good morning from chilly, frosty Wiltshire. Well, hello to you, Margaret. I hope you enjoy it. And do remember, everyone, that this class, it's live now, but then what happens when I close down the live stream, it gets processed by YouTube and then it goes into an upload, so you can go back and revisit it. So if there are things that you found challenging or you'd like to go over again, you'll find this on the channel by the end of today. You can actually, what am I saying by the end of today? No, it'll be live as soon as I close the end stream. You better go back and do it. So yes, as we were saying earlier, you can do these over and over if you want to. Okay, let's see. This Nana can. Sorry, I'm late. Missed it. Don't worry, Nana. You can do it later, as I just said. So All good. Virgo, good morning all from the sunny Algarve. Can't do the live class as bathroom renovations ongoing and drilling is too loud, but I shall do it later. This is lockdown life, isn't it? You just have to carry on with, whatever's going on in your household. It's, yes, it's the world we live in now, isn't it? Here we go. So Yvonne says, love that, but the rolling ball and the seals were definitely challenging. I'm glad no one could see my disastrous attempts with a laughy face. Yvonne, don't worry. Rolling, I always find, I know a lot of people when they first do the rolling, I remember when I used to teach the class live, sometimes you'd kind of start rolling and then you'd end up falling off, rolling one direction or the other, wouldn't you, off your mat. So that might happen to you today. Or with a seal puppy, it's much harder because you've got your legs in this position. You've got to do the 3 beats, which means you're holding the position longer. And then, of course, when you go upside down, you've got to hold it while you do 3 beats. And often you'll veer off one way or the other. It's all part of the process. So don't worry. I'm glad it made you laugh. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And it should be fun. It should be fun too. So well done. And just go back and try them again, because what those exercises, people say, oh, what is the rolling for? Apart from the fact that it does give you a massage all the way down those spinal muscles, very important for us all. It is really working your core, because the only thing that's getting you back and forth and stopping you falling over is your core strength. So those are excellent for core strength and ones to practice and do again. I really love them now because I can feel, the control that I have in my body being able to do them. And that's what we're all aiming for. So well done, Yvonne. Glad it was fun, and keep going. Goldia16 says, just a quick question. The hip bone on the floor on side exercises is painful. Is that sorted by a thicker mat? That's a really good question, Goldia. Yes, you know what? Some people, because of our physiology, so we all have the same bones, but they can be slightly different where they are. So when you're lying on your side, some people, male and female, can get pain lying on the hip bone. So what I generally used to say to people is either put a pad underneath it, or you can get an extra mat and fold it up. I was just going to show you actually. So I have these mats, or I used to have these mats when I taught in class, that they fold out like so. So what you can do is you can fold your mat and give yourself a bit more padding underneath so it's thicker. Or yeah, get a thicker mat. You can get some really lovely thick Pilates mats that are kind of like, I don't know what that is. What's that? A couple of centimeters, an inch, something like that. I generally use about 12 millimeter mats. But if that's not working for you, yeah, just get a thicker mat and you'll be good to go. John Turnbull. Oh, Liz Turnbull, sorry. Liz Turnbull. Hello, Liz. Liz says, seal puppy, impossible. That's fun, thank you. All right, well, don't worry, that's one of those ones. It is a progression. So the rolling like a ball is the first exercise. The seal puppy is a more advanced version of that exercise. So if the seal puppy is not working for you right now, you work on your rolling. When you get your rolling stronger and you feel more in control, then you can try doing the seal puppy position and rolling with the legs in that position. That would be a good way to progress. And then when you feel confident in that, then you can always add the 3 little beats. All right, but I'm glad you liked it. Believe it or not, there's another one after that as well, which is even more advanced, which I didn't do for you today, but I will do at some point. Yvonne says, more like floundering whale. Definitely need practice. Okay, well, yeah, good to practice, isn't it? So well done, Anne. Well done, Yvonne. So Anne from London, thank you for another great session, Rachel. I just can't do the roll-ups or downs. That's okay. You just modify them, Anne. You just modify them with the hands under the knees. You can do, can't you? If you have a flexi band, you can also use a flexi band, and that's quite a resistance band. You can put that over the feet. And that's quite a nice way to do that exercise if you find it's not possible for you. That will give you a little bit more support. So that's another option. And hello to Cohen and Boo. Well, Boo's actually sitting right below me down here having a wash at the moment, so I won't disturb her. She might say hello at the end. But thank you very much, and that's lovely of you. Thank you, Anne. Wendy Grantham, another lovely challenging session, Rachel. Roll-ups are most definitely work in progress. Good. Isn't it great to have something to work towards? That's always, for me, I always think it's nice to have a little challenge, because if you don't have a challenge, you've got nothing to aim for. So that's the way I look at it. So, and I always challenge myself as well. There's always things that I want to kind of work on or get better, but I enjoy the process of it. And that's kind of what I want to get across to all of you, is to enjoy the process of these challenges, of learning to do an exercise, getting the movement in your mind and in your brain, so you can transfer it into your body. That's all part of the process, yeah. And it's working your mind, it's working your brain, yeah, because it's very stimulating for the brain, Pilates, because you've got to use your mind to breathe, do the breathing at the right time, do the movement. You've got lots of things going on at once, so it's a really good exercise for keeping the mind sharp as well. So well done, keep going. Anne Hillier has donated $4.99. Thank you very much, Anne. I'm loving the drop the mic emoji. Super duper. Thank you. Sandra Ellis, great class. Thank you once again. Good job. No one could see me doing the seal pups. That obviously caused a bit of a giggle this morning, didn't they, the seal puppies? All right, Sandra, thank you. Irene Aldridge says, so good. I've shared the video with 2 friends. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Irene, for sharing. That's much appreciated. And yes, everyone out there who's watching me, who's enjoyed the class, have you got a friend or a relative you could share it with? Because sharing really helps me, and you're helping them as well, getting them into Pilates. So if you could, that'd be fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. Mary Campbell, great. Enjoy going to the traditional. I am back at the computer, sitting upright, feeling good again. Oh, that's wonderful, Mary. I'm really glad to hear it. So Susan Gee, looking forward to this class. Found the back rolls difficult, and also the last exercise. Do you have alternative for the balls? Oh, I'm not quite sure what you mean, Susan. Back rolls difficult, and also the last exercise. Yes, so yeah, the back rolls are difficult, and the alternative for that is not to roll, but to keep the feet on the floor. So I'll just show you. So the alternative is to have, if you don't want to roll, is to have the feet here, the hands underneath, and then round the spine, and then just practice moving back and forth in that position, because that's essentially what you're doing. You're holding that position, yeah, and then obviously the rolling, you're adding the feet off the floor, so you've got your body weight going onto it. So that's an alternative if you want to work on that part of the spine. JL has donated $2.99. Thank you very much, JL. Much appreciated. Yvonne Woodhouse has donated $1.99. Thank you very much. And JL, I love the thumbs up emoji and the call from Yvonne. Thank you very much indeed. Marie McClellan said, had my first seal puppy in one of your other videos. This week was fun to do it again. Not bad at 62. Well done, Marie. Thank you for the encouragement. Well, keep going, Marie. If your back feels okay, there's no reason why you can't do your seal puppy for as long as you want to. So that's wonderful. I'm glad you enjoyed doing it again. That's wonderful. That's really good. Elaine Sweels, another good class. Thank you from Chalfont St Giles. A beautiful sunny day here. Hello, Elaine in Chalfont St Giles. That's a lovely part of the world. I'm glad you've got a nice sunny day. So thanks for joining me. Sylvia Mears, hilarious final exercise. I think my seal lacks a bit of coordination. I need to practice that one. Great session as usual. Well, maybe we should bring the seal back next week. I'm going to make a little note now. We will do it again next week. I'll try and remember. I'm writing myself a note. because then you've got a week to practice, haven't you? Okay, but I'm glad it made you laugh. That's because that's what it's about. You know, it should be fun. We should be enjoying it all. Okay, wow. Oh my goodness, there's been so many donations. I'm getting a bit behind. Sorry. Josie Briggs has donated £3. Thank you very much with your lovely emoji. That's really nice. Sylvia B says, love the traditional moves, but rolling the ball and the seal. Great fun, but over challenging at the moment. Could you recommend some simple core moves and exercises? Did you see the modification I just showed, Sylvia? If you're working towards the rolling, the best thing to do is the modified roll up. So that's the feet down, the one I demonstrated, the hands under the knees, and practicing pulling in and just rounding that spine, because the more you're able to create that C curve with your spine, which again is like the roll up, you know, the roll up, we come up in the C curve. That's what it's all leading towards, being able to roll up and down that spine. So those really are the preps for that. They're the best ones to do. So just keep working on those. JL, sorry, it's me, Jane Lynch. Hello, Jane Lynch. Hello. Lovely to have you here. Carol Longman, thank you again, Rachel. A great class, almost completed apart from the turn up balance, as right wrist has a plate. So needed strength is hit and miss. I did chuckle at the seal puppy. Oh, good. That's wonderful, Carol, and well done for doing it today. Really, really good. Ranjit, brilliant, enjoyed it, found the last exercise a bit difficult. Well, the seal puppy has been a bit of a killer, I think, for people today, hasn't it? But you know what? I'm really glad it was, because if it was really easy, why would you come every week? You come in because you want that gentle, encouraging challenge from me. So there we go. Mike Werrett, thank you for another excellent class with lots of clear guidance. Thank you, Mike. Much appreciated for the feedback. Thanks very much. Susan Lawson has donated £4.99. Thank you, Susan. Really kind. Really appreciate that. Loving the dumbbells. And Margaret Quinlan has donated £2.99 for class today. Thank you, Margaret. Brian Green has donated £5. Thanks for a great workout. Thank you very much, Brian. Lovely to have you here. Really glad you enjoyed it. Wendy Grantham has donated £5 for class today. Thank you, Wendy. Much appreciated. Carol Neath has donated £5 as well. Thank you, Carol. Carol says, great to get back to basics. Really enjoyed today's session. Oh, that's really good to hear, Carol. Thanks for letting me know that, because I love the feedback, because it helps me decide what I'm going to do on the next session. Madeline Burr says, thanks, Rachel. That was a good class. Feel great now. So pleased you got the all clear from the hospital. Oh, thank you very much, Madeline. I have to say, it was a big day yesterday, because it's just under 12 weeks since I had my surgery. And I think most of you know, I had both my feet operated on, and I also had a neuroma removed. So I had sort of 3 major procedures, and it has been tough. But you know me, I carry on. But to be given the all clear has been brilliant, to be able to start moving again. So I'm very happy about that. Thank you for your good wishes, Madeline. Much appreciated. Elaine Sweels has donated £3. Thank you very much, Elaine. That's really kind. Thank you. Joe Redicam says, thank you so much. Enjoyed this clear and helpful guidance. Marvellous. Thank you, Joe. Sue Sample says, thanks. Lovely sunny morning in Nottingham. Enjoyed the rolling and the seal puppy. It's been nearly a year since I've done those. Oh, my goodness, really? Yeah, so it's a long time, isn't it, when we're out of classes, because I guess it's a year since our lockdown nearly, isn't it? So maybe I'll do some more traditional work next week to get everyone back into the swing of things. I think that might be good for us all. Caroline Ford. Caroline, hello, and thank you for your donation of £4.99 today. Much appreciated. Diane McFadden has just bought me a coffee on Ko-fi. Thank you, Diane. Much appreciated. Ranjit has donated £4.99. Thank you very much, Ranjit. Have a lovely day. Anne Baker says, good class. Enjoy. Keeps me going. I'm 72 years young. Anne, you're fantastic. Keep going with the classes. That's wonderful. Jewel 9121 has donated €4.49. Thank you very much indeed. Much appreciated. Diane McFadden says, thanks again for a good session. Any tips to help strengthen a weak leg and tight hips? Right, that's a really good question, Diane. So a weak leg, I suppose it depends where the weakness is, if it's focused in one particular muscle or if it's in general. I mean, all the exercises we did today, particularly things like really, really good one to do a lot is the very first one we did, Diane. So you know the pelvic curl, because when you lift up in the pelvic curl, you're working your bottom muscles, so all your gluteal muscles, and you're using your hamstrings. So that's the long muscle at the back of the leg, connects pelvis to the knee. So that's a really, really good one for strengthening the back of the leg. It also stretches out the front of the hip, because when you're in that bridge position, you're stretching your hip flexors as well. So those sorts of things are just really good, and they're low impact, sort of thing you can do a lot. If you want to add to it, and you've probably done it with me in some of my other sessions, Diane, is you can lift a leg up. So you can do your bridge up, and then you can try lifting one leg in the air. That's going to make the other leg have to work harder, because all the body weight is on that one leg. And then you put the leg down, then you lift up and put it down. So you'll see that in I've got a previous mixed ability live stream wearing this same outfit, yellow top and pink leggings. We did it last year, and I'm pretty sure it's in that one, because I've got a picture of me with my leg in the air on the YouTube thumbnail. So go have a look at that one. Caroline Ford says, always loves Friday, Rachel, even the challenging steers. Oh, good. Glad to hear it, Caroline. Dawn says, hi, I'm 58. I'm having problems with arthritis in the pads of my hands, which makes many exercises very painful. Any ideas? Oh, Dawn, I'm really sorry to hear that. So that's here, is it? So that probably means things like the kneeling exercises are not good for you. They hurt, yeah? So options are, if it's where you would normally be in this position, kneeling, you can close a fist. So I do this for some people with arthritis. You can close your fist and do the position that way. Shall I show you? So rather than, if you've got arthritis in the wrists or the hands, and this is really painful, you can do it like this. Quite a lot of people do that. We're doing that with me in previous classes. You just got to make sure that you keep your wrist in line, obviously. Your other option is to go down onto the elbow, so you're taking the pressure off your hands. You have to adapt slightly some of the movements, but you can still do movements like this, coming back and forth. So that's what I would suggest for you. I hope that helps. And equally on your back, you can do things on the elbows. Again, you might have to modify the movement slightly, because your body's in a slightly different position, but it will take the pain, take it away from that painful part of your hand. And the other thing I would say, Dawn, if you've got arthritis in your hands, are you doing your hand exercises? So anyone with arthritis, what they have proven is that stretching and mobilizing does help manage the pain. So even if you just kind of do things like this every day, where you're just moving the fingers, circling the wrists in both directions, just to get the blood flowing down, it will help with the pain. So I hope you've got some exercises that you can do for that. Okay, so moving down, where are we up to? So Jules says, great class, I'm ready to face the lockdown day. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Jules. Diane McFadden, I would also like guidance on how to use a resistance band to help with leg strength and hip mobility. So Diane, if you've got a resistance band, go ahead and look at I've got, I think, 1, 2 resistance band workouts on the channel. So I would go ahead and look at those. There was a live one I did last year, and that was a half-hour one, and I've got this top on, and I've got blue leggings, and I've got a blue band. So that's the picture. So go look for that picture. It might be really good for you to use that. I'm happy to give you guidance. But if you want to get started with something, there's that. And I also have a 15-minute resistance band workout called Pilates Moves Me, where I'm all in pink, and you can see the band. That's 15 minutes. So maybe try that one, see how that feels. And if it feels all right on the leg and the hip, then you could go do the half hour. And yeah, maybe I'll do a live as well at some point. I know not everyone's got a resistance band, but what I might do is a live in a few weeks' time with a resistance band, and then that gives everyone a chance to go get one. They're really, really cheap. I'm just going to show you what they look like. But there's two things that I always recommend people to get, which is, here we go, one of these. Really good to have one of these, resistance band. This is from a company that I get quite a lot of my things from because they're British based, called Pilates Mad. And this is a medium band. It's blue, it's medium. You can see it's actually quite long. And I think they're £5, £6, £7. Really don't cost anything at all. Definitely worth investing in because there's lots you can do with these. You can do exercises to challenge the body. You can also do exercises to support a body. Say if you've got a hip where you've had some procedures or you've just got weakness in the hip, these are great to support the weight of the legs. And the other thing that's really good is one of these. I do a regular class on a Wednesday morning on Zoom called Pilates on the Ball. And this sort of squishy ball, this is great for core work. And again, these are about £7, something like that. You can also get them from Pilates Mad. You can get them from lots of other places, Amazon and all that stuff as well. This is a 7-inch squishy ball, 7-inch. And as you can see, it's deliberately slightly, you take the air out so it's not solid. It's not you don't want it like a football. Excuse me, you want it to be slightly squishy because that will challenge your core more, and you will see when you get to do the exercises. But on the channel, I've got videos with the ball and I've got videos with the band. So if you do have one and you want to try something different this weekend or next week before we next meet, go and have a look at those because they're really good workouts. I do recommend those. All right, Alison Ellis. Hello, Alison Ellis. Alison has donated £6. Thank you very much, Alison, and says, lovely, I enjoyed the traditional session. I'm having trouble with Ko-fi and PayPal, but enjoyed 2 extra sessions this week. So these are the coffees. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much indeed, Alison. Sorry to hear you're having trouble with the Ko-fi PayPal. Bobby Thrills says, you're beautiful and thank you for doing this. Very flexible and absolutely yummy. Okay, thank you, Bobby. All right, Goldia, will you ever do a class with bands or have you done one on YouTube? Yes, Goldia. So I hope you heard what I was just saying, but yes, I will do a class with resistance bands. What I'll have to do is I'll look in the diary and I'll maybe plan it for 2 or 3 weeks' time, just to give people a chance to get their bands. But I do have on the channel, I think I have 3 workouts with the ball, and I think I have at least 2 workouts with the flexi band. So you can go into my channel, you can do a search, Pilates, a ball, Pilates resistance band, or just go and have a look. You'll see that in the thumbnails, there's a picture of me holding the ball like this for one. So yes, there are workouts on the channel. And yeah, I'll do a live resistance band workout. That's a really good idea. I'll make a note of that and do that in a few weeks. Okay, Walk Tall Pilates has donated £4. Thank you very much indeed. And donated, and a cup of coffee. Yes, I'm very much in need of a cup of coffee. So I am going to go very soon. I'm just going to quickly whiz down and check I haven't missed any vital questions. Diane McFadden says, I bought a new thick mat recently and it has made such a difference. Mine was about 10 millimeters thick. Oh, that's really good to know, everyone. So there you go. Diane bought a new mat at 10 millimeter thick, and that's working for her. So maybe have a look and see if you can find one. I do always say to people, yoga mats are not the right mats for Pilates. They're great for yoga, but because we do a lot of work on the spine in Pilates, you need more cushioning than a traditional yoga mat. So you either put the yoga mat over another mat, or you get more of a thicker mat, a Pilates mat, and that will really help you. All right, so who else have we got? Alison, I tuck my toes under the sofa for roll-ups and use a flexi band for hip rotations. Both help me to concentrate on my core and what it is doing. Well, that's so clever. Well done, Alison. Perfect. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Fantastic. Oh, lovely. So Kathy Pierce, hello. Just bought you a coffee, Rachel, but it hasn't appeared. All right, don't worry, Kathy. We will have a look at that later. All right. And Diane McFadden says, just done my first roll up with a rolled up towel in the small of my back. It's taken months of practice to get to this, but so proud of myself. Oh my goodness. Diane, I applaud you. You see, this is it, everyone. This is what can happen, is that you just keep going, and then one day, like that, suddenly you can do a movement you didn't think you'd ever be able to do. And that is fantastic. So congratulations, Diane. I'm very proud of you too. Well done. And on that lovely positive note, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to say thank you so much for coming today. I'll be here the same time next Friday, so that's 10 o'clock. If anyone wants to join me who'd like to do a senior Pilates class, or you know a senior, so I'm talking 65 plus, who might benefit from some very gentle Pilates, I'll be doing that next Wednesday, live at 4:30 in the afternoon. All right, so if I don't see you then, I'll see you next Friday. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Thanks for your support as always, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye for now.